Welcome back, children. Time to get out your activity book. It's the book with the smiley face. We're doing the last lesson in our books today. So we're doing lesson 6. You should have a 6 up here. Lesson 6. Your page should look like this. Has a bunch of umbrellas. What they're wanting you to do on this page is each one of those umbrellas says a color on it. Read what that says and color the color that it says. Pretty easy. Do we want to, why don't we really quick go over our colors? That way you know what your colors, get a little practice on your colors. Let me mix them up really good. Everybody look up here. We're going to do color flashcards first. I'm going to mix them up really good. Everybody ready? Girls, look up here. All together, everybody. Purple. Louder. Let's go louder. Orange. Red. Good job. Black. Yellow. Green. Blue. Brown. And back to purple. Good job. I'm going to mix them up. We're going to go through them one more time. See if you know every one of them. If there's one you don't know, you need to try to study it a little. What is this one? Everybody ready? All together and really loud. Green, blue, purple, orange, red, black, yellow, brown, and green. Good job. Okay, go ahead and whenever the video's over, maybe you should wait until the video's over, then you can get your crayons out and color those umbrellas the color that it says. At the bottom it says we're supposed to keep practicing on our phone numbers, our birth date, our addresses. So make sure you know one of your parents' phone numbers. Make sure you know your address and your birthday. You can find your parents later today and practice that. And then let's go on to this page. Got a bunch of letters here. Everybody ready for this page? What we need to do here, it says circle the 2 letters that are the same in each row. So we'll do the first one together because this page you'll find it pretty easy. So the first line we have a D, C, D, and an H. These are all uppercase letters, children. We're not used to working too much with uppercase letters. So which one of these 4 letters are the same? It's the D and the D. So you circle those. Then you go on to the next row and you find 2 letters that match. Whenever you find them, circle them. The next row, next, till you're all finished. I'll give you just a little bit to work on that. That should come pretty easy for you. And then whenever you're done, you can turn to this page here. Everybody ready? Let's go on to this page here. We're going to talk about over and under. Do you children know what over and under is? Let's see, maybe we can have a little object lesson here on over and under. Here's the jar. Remember this jar? It used to have candy in it once upon a time until 14 children ate all my candy. But that's okay. If you come back to school, I'll buy more candy. So this is our candy jar. Where is my hand? Is it over the candy jar or is it under the candy jar? That's a pretty easy question, not? I think most of you children know that over, my hand is over the candy jar. Now look, Now where is my hand? Now my hand is under the candy jar. Over, under. You all know what over and under is? If you know that, let's go ahead and do this page with the picnic table. Here we have a picnic table, has a kitten and a bird, and it says, listen carefully because I can only say this one time. So it's important that you listen carefully. Now I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. Let me read my book real quick. Oh, I see. This is a picture of a picnic table, and this bird is over the picnic table. See the bird here in this picture? The bird is over the picnic table, and then we have a cat or a kitten. Where is the cat? The cat is under the picnic table. So bird is over, cat is under. And now I'm going to give you some instructions. Let's go down to the next picture, the picture of the forest. Here's a forest right here. A bunch of trees when they're all together. Sometimes we call it a forest. Is everybody with me? Everybody with me here? Let's see. Right here. It says, draw a cloud over the forest. And the next picture is a school desk. Now this one's going to be fun. Ready for the next instruction? Everybody listen. Draw a mouse under the school desk. Do you children know how to draw a mouse? When you have that done, you can go down here and you can work on your dot maps. Everybody knows how to do dot maps. Be real careful, they keep getting they're getting a little harder with the dot maps. Make sure you look carefully at the one at the top and do it just the same. You can come back later and do your dot maps. Let's talk about this page for a little bit. We have an art project page. In our art project, we've got some coloring. I think we should color this. We're making a book about Jonah. Everybody knows the story about Jonah and the well. And I colored my book. Let me just get my book and I'll show it to you. I think you children all need to color it all. And one thing I will tell you when you're coloring it, that it has a lot of wee little parts to color. So make sure that you got some sharp crayons so you can do the little fine coloring. And when you color your book, make sure that if you color Jonah's suit blue in this picture, that you color him blue through the whole book so that it's all done right. And if you make the boat, whatever color you make the boat, make sure it's the same in every picture. If you color Jonah's hair black in one picture, make sure every picture shows Jonah with black hair. I give my Jonah a pink suit and brown hair. Here's mine. Can you see that? And then what they want you to do when you get it all colored is see how this goes in sequence. So let's talk about each one of these pictures. The first one here, everybody with me? Right here, we're going to call this the first one. This is a picture of him throwing Jonah over the side of the boat. And the next one is a picture of Jonah. See, this is Jonah up here in the corner kind of falling through the water. And here's a whale ready to swallow Jonah. The next picture here is a picture of the boat. Remember when the waves got higher and the boat shook? There was a big storm. I think this picture is maybe when Jonah he was still in the boat and the storm was raging. Now this picture right here, see these kind of circles around Jonah? This is the whale's belly. This is when he was in the whale's belly. You can see some kind of weed-like things on Jonah that the old fish probably already had in his belly. See kind of that circular, that's Jonah in the whale's belly. Here, this picture is Jonah boarding the ship. Boarding means it's whenever he was getting on the ship. And this picture here was whenever the fish dumped Jonah. He spit Jonah back out on dry ground. This is the dry ground. There's a lot of little pebbles or rocks right here. So what they're wanting you to do is on that picture is color them all and cut them out, and then figure out what came first. Which one of these pictures happened first? Which one happened second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh? And this picture all the way up at the top here, it says, the one at the top is the very last page of your book. So this would be the last page of your book. So this is when Jonah, it looks to me like that's when Jonah had went to preach to the people finally. He had learned his lesson, he went to preach to the people maybe. So this is the last page of your book. So figure out what would be the first page of your book. When you get these all colored and cut out and figure out what sequence they go, then you put a little bit of glue right here and you glue them all together and you make a book. And here's how my book looks. I glued all these edges together and then I have a little book and it's cute. I had fun doing it. And if you want, when you get it all done, you can send me a picture of your little book if you want to. Okay, then that concludes our, when you get that all done, you are done with another book, and you can turn your books in the gym like you did the last time on the table. And I think really quick, maybe we'll do a little bit of review because we have time. We have a little bit of time for review, so let's do some flashcards real quick. We haven't done any flashcards yet today. The first letter is a straight line down, and it's not a 1, it's an L. Remember we had the L earlier, the L. So when you see this, that's the L. Kind of looks like a 1, doesn't it? So let me mix these all up. You mix them all up. And let's see, we're going to say them together today. We're going to say them loud so everybody can hear. Are you ready? R, good job. U, T, H, K, everybody help. B, L, there's the L, the one we had today. W, A, O, N, P, G, S, M, F, D, I, J, and C. Okay, good job. Here we'll talk a little bit about the C and the K. Remember we had it one day, the C and the K, they both make the K sound. That's the C and the K. Do we need to practice your vowels? How many of you know which one of the letters? There's 5 of them that are vowels. Who could tell me what the vowels are? Who could tell me? Grant, can you tell me what are the vowels? A, E, I, O, and there's one more. Who knows what the last one is? U. Good job. A, E, I, O, and U are your vowels. Everything else is consonants. So you have 5 vowels. If you don't know some of these letters, you all have flashcards, I think. Go through, make sure you know all of these letters and you know the sound it makes. You want to go through and do the sounds real quick with me? Let's do the sounds and the letter real quick. How about we do like K, K, K says K as in kite. You want to do that? I don't know. Why don't we go back here? Let me see if I can move my thing and we'll do it over here on my wall here. I'm going to get really close so you can see. Didn't pre-think this, so be patient. Can you see that, children? How about it? I kind of like it. Hold still. I'm going to move one more time. Nobody breathe. There. How about that? Okay, let's start with the D. Are you ready, children? We're going to do letters and sounds this time, just like we did when you were in school. So it's D, D, D says D as in duck. Are you ready? Let me get a pencil. So I got a little pointer stick. Okay, ready? Here we go. Everybody all together. D, D, D says D as in duck. S, S, S says S as in sun. M, M, M says M as in monkey. A says A as in apple. F, F, F says F as in fish. T, T, T says T as in turtle. G, G, G says G as in goat. O, O, O says Ah as in octopus. N, says N as in nest. P, says P as in pig. H, says H as in house. I says I as in iguana. R says R as in rat. U says as in umbrella. B says B as in bell. K says K as in kite. C says K as in cup. W says W as in watch. And L says L as in ladder. And that's the one we had today. Now I think there's one that we don't have up there yet. Let me stick him up there really quick if I can find him. And he is the E. We've had the E right there. Let's do him yet. E says E as in elephant. Okay, I kind of like that. Maybe we should start doing that one every day. Okay, children, that's all I have. I'm going to move my thing back up front here. That's all I have for today. That's the end of your workbook video. Make sure you know all of your letters. Make sure you know all of your sounds, all of your colors. You need to know one of your parents' phone number, your address, your birthday. And we have one more book to go. We have workbook 5 and activity book 5 yet. So we have one more book to go, and then we're all done with kindergarten. Thank you for watching, children, and now you can all go out to play. I'll let you alone. I'll see you next time.